welcome back. Well, we have a full house here today. We have Brian Gruner from Recreation, who has brought with him Beth Scott, who is with Chick-fil-A, and then we also have Yvonne Cosell, who's with Garda Heart Foundation. Now, they both will be at the Health and Wellness Expo that's coming up in just a week or so. So we're going to start with Brian and have you tell us a little bit about the Health and Wellness Expo.
Of course. So last year we had our first annual Health and Wellness Expo at Clubhouse 2. This year we're having it at Clubhouse 5. We're expanding the services and the offerings there, going to the biggest clubhouse that we have. And we have about over 30 vendors participating this year. So we're expecting a much larger turnout from our residents.
Right.
And it's going to be a great event. We're going to have fitness and different demonstrations going on. We're going to have breakout sessions with speakers and presenters. And it's going to be very informational. They can also talk to the different sponsors and vendors and find out more information on what they do. We're going to have free food available. We're also doing some raffle prizes.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a great event and really looking forward to it.
Now, when we were talking last time, I guess that was last week, you were telling me that now that you've gone to the larger room or clubhouse, you can now have what you said, breakout sessions. So now you're going to have an enclosure where before it was all in one.
Right. So last year everything was in the main ballroom, and it just kind of a little bit droned out when the speakers were talking.
Right.
And so now at Clubhouse 5 we have separate rooms where, with different topics and discussions and presenters, and it's going to be, people can choose where they want to go, and it's going to be a little bit more intimate and a little bit more informative that way.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have Beth, why don't you tell me a little bit about why you're participating in this event?
Sure. Well, as a local business here nearby, we like to support the community.
Serve as a dark
I've
chapter.
gotten to know Brian a little bit through other events, and then also the fact that it is focusing on health. A lot of people don't know that Chick-fil-A has a lot of healthy options.
Right.
You shared you love the spicy chicken sandwich, which is
Yes.
fried, and it's wonderful. So I don't want to take you away from that. But also, if you want to be healthy one day, we have a lot of other items. So I wanted to be sure to highlight that.
Okay, well, actually, let's talk about some of those items. Now, here with us in studio, you have a beautiful looking salad. Tell me about that.
This is our fresh market salad. So it has our grilled chicken breast on it. It's baby greens and green leaf lettuce.
Okay.
And then it has fresh fruit. And we get our produce fresh daily.
Oh.
So this particular salad has strawberries, blueberries, and apples in it. And we make it every day.
Okay.
And it's only 560 calories.
Okay. Now, if you left the dressing off of it, would it be less calories?
That is 560 without the dressing.
Oh.
So you can go large with some dressing that's going to add significantly more. But we also have a lot of light dressings like light Italian, light balsamic, fat-free honey mustard.
Okay.
So you can kind of vary that.
Well, and the good thing is it's got the chicken in there, so at least you're getting your protein, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Tell me about the little lettuce wraps.
Sure. So our grilled chicken lettuce wrap is actually what we have donated 750 of to the Health and Wellness Expo. And this also has grilled chicken with lettuce, a little bit of corn, as well as our cabbage and shredded carrots and cheese in that.
Okay.
So, and it's on a flaxseed tortilla, so a little bit lower carb.
Okay, and I'm sorry, how many calories is that one?
So that one is 660. Also, before you slather
Put
any
stuff
dressing
on it,
on
right? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we probably say hold the dressing, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, good. Well, these are two, and then there's two other items that you have that are also of healthy choices.
Yeah, and we actually have a lot. So we have our grilled nuggets, which, as you can see, the grilled chicken is kind of a theme to make a healthier choice.
Right.
And the nuggets themselves are only 140 calories.
Oh.
They're also gluten-free, and they are grilled on a separate grill, so there's no cross-contamination. So again, for people who need to have those dietary
And they grill those
restrictions.
at the place.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. Okay,
yeah.
good.
So those are freshly grilled.
All right.
And then our fish fillet, fish is Pacific cod.
Okay.
And this is a very limited time offer. And in fact, not every Chick-fil-A offers it, so just be aware of that.
Okay.
But ours here off El Toro does. It's fried, so it's a little bit different as far as how it's prepared.
Right.
But it's only 280 calories.
Okay.
And a lot of people are looking for a different option right now during Lent. So.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, good. So what will Chick-fil-A have at the Health and Wellness Expo? You're going to offer these?
The grilled chicken cool wrap is
Okay.
what we've donated 750
Okay.
to the attendees.
And that will be split between 2 days,
It
right?
will be split between 2 days, right?
All right, so it will be a first come, first serve. 1st, so I would get there early so you guys can get those chicken wraps. And then let's talk a little bit about the name. So Chick-fil-A, where did it come from? How did it come about?
Sure. So the founder, Truett Cathy, when he started Chick-fil-A, he just came up with, something about chicken, obviously, so the chick. And then he of course, used filleted breast meat only is what we provide. And then the capital A stands for quality. So he wanted something showing we use fresh ingredients, we cook to order. So that's why that capital A. So some people say Chick-fil-A, which is not quite correct, but it's Chick-fil-A.
However, at least you got the name across, right?
Exactly.
That's the important thing. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you. That's perfect. And then Yvonne, tell me a little bit about Gardaheart. I don't think many people have heard about you or about the organization itself. Tell me how it came about.
For sure. Well, I want to start by sharing with your viewers that health is not an event. It doesn't happen just one time. We're either building on our health or it's simply going away. And a lot of people think that if they don't have any symptoms that they're healthy. But did you know the first symptom of a heart attack for most people is death? So if you're waiting around for symptoms to gauge how healthy you are, there's probably a better way. It's like if you're out in the ocean and you see a shark fin and then you don't. Do you feel safe because it went away? No, it probably went to Sonar its friends to have you for lunch. So, I love the Gardaheart because you can learn about heart disease. Early detection is huge in prevention.
Okay.
So with the Gardaheart Foundation and the Pulse Cardiac Test, with a simple blood draw, you can detect your risk of heart attack or stroke within 5 years.
Okay.
And it also will tell you your heart age. And 2/3 of the American population have a heart age higher than their chronological age. So Gina, who works with Dr. Harrington from Gardaheart, at 49, she got her test done. Her heart age was 74.
Oh my God.
That was a huge wake-up call. Yeah. And that number is the most respondents. So if you, through lifestyle changes, we know that diet and exercise are the cornerstones to the prevention and management of so many diseases that we see today, especially heart disease. That number can go down. Public enemy number 1 is sugar. So get the sugar out of the diet.
Okay.
Handle your stress, maybe meditate, start exercising. And you're going down to your normal age instead of your chronological age.
So now, how would a patient find out about this type of testing? Can they just ask their doctor?
They can ask their doctor for the Pulse Cardiac Test.
Okay.
We're going to be at the Wellness Expo both days. The office is in Irvine, and through my events, I've had the phlebotomists from Gardaheart come and do the blood draw for my clients. They'll go out to your office, so they're very, very accessible. And Dr. Harrington is willing to talk to the doctor if they're not understanding what the test is about. So they can ask their doctor to request the Pulse Cardiac Test.
Okay, and you said it's just a simple blood test.
A simple blood test, and the more you learn, the more life you can add to your years, because life is long.
Well, exactly, and we have an awful lot of doctors on our show that talk so much about heart disease and heart attacks and heart prevention and operations and things like that, when really there's so many things we can do, like you said, to help alleviate a lot of those symptoms.
Yeah, we live in a very interesting time where our genes no longer have to be our destiny. So 80 to 90% of that is our environment.
Right.
So cutting the inflammation down, because that's the true cause of the underlying diseases that we see today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you would recommend people do?
Definitely cut the sugar out in their diet. Really be aware of how much sugar they're consuming. Read the food labels. Women should be having no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar a day, men 9. Look at the nutrition facts. Total sugar, 1 teaspoon of sugar is equivalent to 4 grams of sugar. So it adds up very, very quickly.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's so many foods that have sugar in it that you wouldn't even know. Right. So, all right, well, good information. And they can come by a booth and talk to you about this at the Health and Wellness
That's
Expo.
Right.
Wonderful, thank you so much. All right, so tell me again a little bit more about the Health and Wellness Expo. When is it? And
so the event is on March 21st from 11 to 3, March 21st and 22nd from 11 to 3, Clubhouse 5.
All right.
Just come on down. We have a full program laid out, and the different breakout sessions are starting at 11:30 and going all the way through until about 2:30.
Perfect. Well, it sounds great. Well, you've got some good folks there, and thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right, so remember that the Health and Wellness Expo is going to provide these delicious items that I am going to try in just a few minutes. So we'll be right back.